Hey, good morning everyone in YouTube land. This is Jeff, and this is the big update I promised. Dogs. They're gonna bark, I can't stop them, but we have moved. And Buddy the Beetle and Ingrid the Volvo have moved as well. And we are just a little bit further east than we were, closer to work. But the big news is I got a shop. We've got this lovely new shop here. It's 20 years old, but came with a Rupp 440 snowmobile project. It came with a Stihl string trimmer project and a Briggs & Stratton. What is this? I think it's a Troy-Bilt, but it's a Briggs & Stratton lawnmower that we're going to tear apart. Oops. But all that's coming. First off, I want to show you inside the shop. This belonged to a friend of mine that had a taxidermy business, and he's moved. And so I'm buying his old house and his business here. Let's go inside. I take square, evidently. There we go. The dogs will stop too once we're inside. All right, so inside we've got a little front room here. This is he used this for an office. I've got some tools and stuff already shown up in here. It's got a bathroom, and like every shop video you've ever seen, the bathroom really needs some work. In fact, this one's not even hooked up yet. So that's the first thing. One of the first things we're going to be doing is actually getting the water connected and getting the sewer ran out to the septic tank that this place has. And then this area was his showroom. This is where he had his mounts and things. You know, I'm gonna put this on wide. There we go. His mounts and things for people to see and see his wares. And so he built this wall here between the main part of the shop and this showroom area. And I think that wall is going to go away right there. Just makes this a much bigger shop. So this is kind of the main area behind the garage door there. It does have some heat. We might improve on that a little bit. It also has a winch up in the rafters that he says could pick up a bison. So I think it would be fine for an engine or something. I'm going to put some new lights in here, obviously. But one thing that Chris did that I love is he said he never liked turning around and there not being an outlet close enough to where he needed to work. Look at all these freaking outlets everywhere. We got a ping pong table. We've got a piano. The speakers are mine. Got to have sound system in here, so I'll bring those in as well. The floor is a wreck, and I'm going to try and do the cheapest floor that I know how in here. First off, I got to pressure wash this. It is really bad. It's got, taxidermy stuff on it. So we'll be cleaning that off. And there's a couple products, one part epoxies. I know everyone's into doing all these really fancy epoxies that cost, $1,000 a square foot in their shop. I am not a rich man. I don't have that kind of funding to do anything like that. So we're going to do this on the cheap. We're going to be moving things around a little bit. I do have a 5-gallon bucket of primer that's going to go up on the walls to brighten it up in here. Need to have some better light. And we're going to be doing some other things, taking out this wall, for instance. We talked about that. Also, I've got a wood heater. It's a wood stove, but it's an old-fashioned wood heater that I found locally here for a really good price. It's ginormous, I know, but it will keep this plenty warm. I've got a lot of wood around here. I think it's going to probably go on this wall over here, maybe. I gotta figure this out because I gotta see this whole place in 3 dimensions in my mind, because I know I can get a car here. And I want to get a car this direction. So I need to leave space for stuff like a wood heater. I've got a nice table that's probably going to go in the office space. The office space is going to stay here because I've got a bathroom over here. So it all kind of needs to stay together. But this is it. This is what we're going to be working on. This is where we're going to be working. Right now, it's still bloody cold. It's February. It's in the low 20s at night. It's in the 40s during the day. It's supposed to start getting into the 50s. I've got some other work to do. I'm moving still. I've got to get some stuff taken care of and squared away. So there's a lot to do before we really get into this. But I will try and get this floor cleaned off and get some cars in here and stuff in here. I can probably get a Beetle over there and get a Volvo right here, no problem, and actually have some cars in here. But I get all my tools moved and everything. Ping pong table needs to go away. There's one of the screens for my house. But some supplies up there. But I think if I do that, if I take out this wall, I can use the materials for making a workbench. We can play the piano while we're working in the luxury of wood heat, and it will be awesome. So that's the tour of the new shop. I've got parts stowed away all over the place for the Volvo and the Beetle. There's always something new coming up. So we might see something else showing up here. A lot of space back here for activities. I'd like to put in get rid of these sheds maybe, and put in what they call a loafing shed, which is just kind of an open face shed, about the same depth as the shop, so that I have some storage for some more vehicles. I could probably put a Beetle in either one of these sheds, but I don't need to do that right now. And I've got antlers. So that's it. That's what we're working on. That's what's happening in the world of the misunderstood boy genius now. So just wanted to give you an update, show you some cool stuff, and we'll bring you back next time. Why, yes, you can fit a Volvo and a Beetle in this shop with room to spare. At least 18 inches there and 4 inches there. So this wall will surely be coming out at some point here. Got to close on the place first. Chris might let me do that if I don't close pretty soon. We might take that wall out, but we've got our toolboxes in here and our welder in here and our Volkswagen engine lift, which is actually an ATV lift. And we do have lots of room for stuff. We've got room against the walls still. So there's quite a bit of space in here. I could move the Beetle back and over. How'd I get it in here like this? About 1,000-point turn, but it worked. Might get those little wheelie things in here. I don't know where the Model T is going to go. We haven't got there yet, but someday. So right now, here's where we are. Everything fit. We got it all in the shop. Hey, y'all, like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe and share with your friends and like these videos, because the more you like them, the more they're dispersed by the YouTube algorithm robots. They send this out to the universe, and more people watch these things. So please do that as well. Next project, we're going to be doing a Beetle oil change and some other things to that. We're going to be changing the oil in the Ford. No one cares about that. We got a front end to rebuild on the Volvo. And there was one more thing. I can't remember. But there's cool stuff coming up. We'll see some neat stuff happening. So, once it warms up, get this heater turned on, and we'll do some projects in here. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you later.